In this video, I'll give you some tools that may be useful to help you creating good dashboards. What is a good dashboard? It is difficult to identify what is a good dashboard, but we may follow several rules in order to reach it. To create a dashboard is essential to balance visuals, data, and narrative, to present an idea, explain it, and engage the audience. To solve this problem of integrating data, narrative, and visuals, we must consider several dimensions. First, we must use several tools to manipulate data, software, or programming languages. Then, it is essential to consider storytelling approaches. Design theory is also essential to create the most aesthetic dashboard. Then, it is also essential to select the appropriate charts. In this context, data manipulation includes ETL, data quality, and usage of tools. According to AWS, there are 8 best practices for the high-performance ETL processing using their technologies. Data quality is the result of a good ETL process. The characteristics of data quality are completeness, consistency, conformity, accuracy, integrity, and timeliness. Manipulation of that is supported in many programming languages like R, Python, and other specific languages like M or DAX. Several authors suggest that there are several types of dashboards with specific purposes and specific structure. They call it chunks of dashboards. Those chunks are defined by the community of practitioners of each specific context. As it is possible to see, each chunk has its main characteristics. When presenting a dashboard, is key telling a story. The German playwright and novelist Gustav Freitag wrote a study where he presented 5-act dramatic structure. Under Freitag pyramid, the plot of a story consists of 5 parts. Exposition, initially called introduction, rising, rise, climate, falling action, return or fall, catastrophe, denouement, resolution or revelation. Several authors improved the initial 5 acts dramatic structure of Freitag into 7 elements. The first one, exposition. The storyteller sets the scene and the character's background. Example of exposition in this context of dashboard. For the first time in our company, history sales compared to the prior semester decreased. This happened in December of 2019. What happened? Then it is the inciting incident. The character reacts to something that has happened, and it starts a chain reaction of events. Then it is the rising action. The story builds. There is often a complication, which means that the problem the character tried to solve gets more complex. Additional details are added to reveal insights into the problem or opportunity. Example of rising action. First insight. To find out what happened to sales, we dug deeper, looking at sales by channel, and found that internet sales showed a significant drop in December 2019. But why did the internet sales decreased? Looking at our web data, we found that the clients were still coming to our website. In fact, sessions had increased at the same rate as the past. However, we found customer shopping carts were being abandoned at a very high rate starting in September 2019. Now the climax. The story reached the point of highest tension between the protagonist and the antagonist, or if there is only one main character, the darkness or lightness of that character appears to take control. Here are presented the main findings or central insights. Why would the customers who were in the process of making a purchase abandon their carts? This was not occurring before December 2019, but we discovered that approximately 19% of the shopping carts were being abandoned due to the inventory being on hand for the products in the carts. Customers can't buy it if we don't have the product in stock. That is the cause of decrease in sales. Then the following action, resolution and denouement. Following actions, the story shifts to an action that happens as a result of the climax. It can also contain reversal, when the character shows how events of the climax change them. Then the resolution, the character solves the problem or conflict. And then the denouement, it's a French word for the ending. The denouement is often happy if it is a comedy and dark and sad if it is a tragedy. Design theory suggests some rules that may be followed in specific cases. Those rules were initially applied to graphical design, but now are used in other fields of design like multimedia design. Selection of appropriate charts depends on the proposed number of variables or number of periods. Thank you for your attention.